Not sure what to tell you people, but I will address you individually because I believe in addressing people as individuals, not collectively as a group. Mr. Lefebvre, I thank you for coming up to meet me. I thank you for showing some compassion toward your son. I think some of your troubles that you view with your son are more a matter of your own personal beliefs, but that's neither here nor there. I don't have a war with you. You do seem to be at least somewhat supportive, and I do suspect that a lot of why you are not more supportive probably lie with the fact that you have a spouse who is difficult to live with should you show that support. I would like to address you, Mrs. Lefebvre. I'm Sean. You've never had the pleasure or displeasure of meeting me. I will say this, I don't understand where you're coming from. I am the biological father of 2 children. I did try living a lie and having some kind of a straight life, and it ruined a lot of what I considered my dreams, and it certainly altered the life and hurt a lot of people, namely my former spouse and you know, a lot of that side of the family when I came out. Ironically, my children have turned out to be my 2 biggest supporters. And they support your son. My own son is currently serving in Iraq. He has not met Chris. He is, however, supportive and has been supportive in the past of previous partners I have had, and hopes that someday I'll find someone who makes me happy for the rest of my life. I have done that. I find that kind of person in Chris. You may not care for that, and it's too bad because I think Chris really looks to you for some kind of approval. It seems to me he has spent the bulk of his life doing things that seem to make it so that he can win your approval. He's a good musician. He has interests that are certainly outside the mainstream as far as music goes. I support him for that. It takes a lot of guts to be an Asian in a band that's traditionally Scottish or Irish. You kind of stand out like a poop in a punch bowl. BMXing I never had to see him do, but I understand he was good at it. He has a remarkable love for animals. He's able to walk up to my own German Shepherd who'd never met him and gain her confidence in a matter of seconds. And now she practically spurns me for him. Mrs. Lefebvre, I don't know why you hate me. And you do hate. Let's make no bones about it. Your tone, your language choice is that of hate. It's unchristlike, unchristian, and frankly I refuse to do the same to you. Now I guess that makes me the better Christian, and I'm an agnostic, so go figure. But I do believe in Christ's message. Where are you on that? And where are you on not speaking false witness, not bearing false witness? At no time, to the best of my knowledge, did I ever tell your son he had to come out to me or come out to the world. I did encourage it because I tell you that frankly, I do encourage it. It took me way too long to do that because I had people around me, ironically not my family, but I had people around me who made me afraid to come out. And I did anything I could to try not to be who I am. Why I even joined the Marine Corps, because they make men, and they did. They made a good one. Me. I tried marriage. I married a young lady who I tried my best to love, and I did father two children the biological way, the good old-fashioned way. It didn't work out very well because I had to continually imagine who I was with someone else. Is that what you want for your son? Married to a woman, closing his eyes, and producing grandbabies for you, only able to do so by closing his eyes and making believe that he is with someone other than his wife? Is that what you want? Do you want him depressed? Because that's what hiding does. That's what hiding in the closet does. It makes you, for lack of a better word, depressed. You know, you talk to him about how you don't know him, and how he's depressed and sad all the time. Why are you so angry? Ma'am, I'll tell you, he's angry because of you. You. Because you won't listen. Because you hate the one person in the world that he loves. Not because of who I am, because of what I am. I have no agenda. I don't have an agenda to recruit your son. He doesn't have an agenda to recruit others. And I hate to break it to you, Mrs. LeFay, but we're not all pedophiles. We're not sick. The American Psychiatric Association, American Medical Association, all stand behind me on that. Where are your facts, Mrs. LeFay? They're twisted. They're twisted into your own personal belief of what gay people are or are not. Well, ma'am, you don't know. I do. And the reason is simple. I'm gay. I'm gay. And I know what it feels like to wake up hated. And I know what it feels like to have people hate me for what I love. Your son is showing remarkable restraint. He is in love. He is not sleeping around. Neither of us do. Neither of us is promiscuous. We are with each other. So why don't you cut him some slack? You know, he might not give you grandchildren that you want, but you've got someone to do that for you. You chose him years ago to be your son. You picked him up, you pointed at him and said, I'll take that one. And now, when he's not like you want to blame me. Me? I've never told him, Chris, you got to come out. I have encouraged him to do it when he's ready, when he feels the time is right, because it's mentally a lot healthier. What you're teaching him and what you're telling him to do is making him mentally unhealthy. And I fear for him when he is at home, because I don't know how to counteract the message. Here's his mother telling him these things. And you hold pretty strong sway. I hope nothing happens to him. I hope he doesn't choose suicide because of you. He is in conflict. I grant you that. He knows what he wants, he knows what he loves, and he knows who he loves. And you are doing everything in your power to tell him that's wrong. Mrs. LeFay, that is your belief. That is not the fact. I bid you peace, and I refuse to hate you.